Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Today we have an unbelievably exciting episode. First thing we're going to do is a super cool challenge. Yes, we are going to solve the English Wordle by only entering French words. It's going to be absolutely insane, of course, with the possible exception of the answer. But you never know. There's plenty of words in the English database that are also French words. After that, we're going to take a look at the standings for taste, and we'll see who had the most taste when it comes to helping the team out. And you guys are going to be blown away how close two teams were. It was within a hairbreadth of one another. After that, we're going to take a look at the challenge for tomorrow, which is going to be brand new. I'm introducing, for the most part, I think so far, completely brand new challenges, which I think people like. All right, let's go ahead and solve today's Wordle. Now, I played around with this, and it's kind of funny. It's one of those things where I never quite honed in on just the perfect starter word. But I thought of something kind of clever, okay? And by the way, I have le mot running in the background, and I'm kind of tempted just to keep putting them into it so that you guys can see that, these are legit French words. But we're on the English one, of course, right now. This would be a legitimate English answer, an aider, a helper. In French, it's aider, which means to help. So let's go ahead and start with aider. And whoa, I will take it. We have an A, D, and an R. That's fantastic. So let me just go ahead and punch that into le mot. And that's actually pretty cool. I know you can't see the keyboard, but this prevents me from having to switch transition scenes here. So let's just type that in. And, oh man, actually that went pretty good too. Okay, but we'll reserve these for upcoming words that I'll be entering into Wordle. All right. Now I think it's a little bit too early to go for the kill here. Even though it could be maybe drink. Okay, it could be drink. Yeah, so that's the thing is I want to adapt my second word based off of the outcome of the first word. I think that's kind of a smart way to go rather than to kind of like just blindly throw in three words and then, they don't really kind of like complement one another. So drink is a possibility. There's no way in hell that I'm going to put that in though because, it could kill the challenge. And that's not a French word. But that is a possibility, which makes me want to think that I have to get an N in here. That would probably be smart. There's probably a ton of other things, though. Okay. So, what are we going to do? Let me just see if I can think, guys, of a few other words that could be at play here. So, drank is interesting. Of course, it could also be drunk. Oh, no, of course not. We need the A. So drank, drink, drank, drunk. Okay, so that's pretty good. So maybe a good word that simply uses the D. Oh, this wouldn't be bad. It is kind of bad. This is one of the ones that I gave yesterday. Diner, but in French it's dîner, to have dinner. I mean, it does test to see if it begins with a D. We would introduce the N. That would kind of help to corroborate my hypothesis that the word is drank. But the IER is just absolutely terrible. So I'm a little resistant to do that. I think we really want as many fresh letters as possible. But the positioning, I think, is also important here. When you get those A's and R's, they can literally go all over the place, right? Every one of the 5 positions is sort of valid for them. I mean, the second word that I was doing quite often was tour. Now, that's actually not terrible because we probably will want another vowel, right? We'll want another vowel, and we finish off all the vowels. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go with tour. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, that's not good. That just simply moved the R. Darn it. Well, at least we don't have an ER trap, right, guys? So let's put this into the French Wordle. And as you can see, it accepts it. Oh, look at that, guys. We have a complete unscramble. We have a complete unscramble. That's incredible. I'll have to give that some thought what it is. But that's really cool. I think we can actually solve 2 of them simultaneously, but let's focus on the more important one right now, right? Le mot is just to test to make sure that the words that I'm putting in are legitimate French words. All right. So this is, boy, the English version is scarier than the French, huh, guys? Yeah, this is kind of scary. What am I going to do next? Now, another word that I was thinking of would be champ. Four brand new letters, and we get placement on the A. So I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so all we did was get the A. But on the other hand, I think now the R is starting to locate itself, isn't it? So we really are kind of maybe looking at that drank, aren't we? I mean, DRA looks great in front. Look, you know that it can't be RDA, and it could be RXA and then something D. So if that were the case, I mean, it could really only end in Y, and it's not ready, and then we could go like that. In which case, you'd be looking at something that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I do think that it's a DRA word. Now, unfortunately, I cannot think of any words in French that do that. So what we got to do is, you know what? We got to do dîner. Okay, we're going to do dîner now, after all. And then we will probably, I guess we'll probably have drink. So let's do dîner. It doesn't begin with D. Oh, no. Oh, my God, guys, what's going on? We'll go ahead and put that in here, just so you can see that that is legit for the French version. Oh, my goodness. This looks like something like duty, something like that. So I think we're going to get the French version. Oh, guys, this is super scary. What's going on here? So it's, what the heck? So I didn't even locate my, okay, maybe on the other hand, this could pin it down for us, right? Maybe we can get this stupid word. So, so it's not DR, okay? And it certainly can't be RD. So what does that mean? It means that, I mean, it's not going to be RA something, right? The R has to go second. Oh my God. Guys, I don't believe it. This could be a complete French Wordle. I hope it's grand. Oh, okay, but now we have to be careful. So we have to be careful because it could also be brand. And unfortunately, we haven't had brand yet, but we haven't had grand either. Oh my God. So I guess I'm going to go with grand. Why not, right? Because if I did brand first and that's not the answer, then I would have screwed up and not satisfied the challenge. Not all my words would have been French up to the answer. So let's keep our fingers crossed for a complete French Wordle. Is the answer today grand? Woohoo! Yes, guys, I know it's a 5, but it's actually a 1. And how cool is that? Every single word was French. I mean, is Tracy Bennett following this channel or something? That is insane. So let's put grand in here. And I think this is going to be something like duty. Oh, it's not a word. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Come on, Art. Think. Did I? Oh, goodness. This is going to be, what is this word? It's going to be dweet. Ooh, well, you learn a new word every day. My dear friend, Georges Thibodeau, please inform me, what on earth does dweet mean? I know that fuite is a leak. I know that sweet, is to follow, but I don't know dweet. So, hey, how cool is that though, guys? We solved 2 Wordles simultaneously. And, oh, did I put all my words in here? Aider-toi champ dîner, aider-toi. Oh, I guess I forgot to put champ in, but it wouldn't have helped anyway. Well, that is unbelievably cool. Aider-toi champ dîner grand. Wow, that is super cool. I can't believe it. All right, guys. That was, maybe not the sexiest solve, I have to be honest. It was a little bit sloppy on my part. Yeah, it really was. And I think that a lot of people will get that much faster. But again, for these challenges, it doesn't matter because that was kind of hard. And thinking about the right French word was tough. But holy cow, anybody who started with grande as their first word is going to be absolutely over the moon. And I hope that happens. That would be super cool. All right, guys, are you ready? Now we have to go to the challenge results. And we are talking, of course, about the word taste that we had for June 22nd, which was a nasty trap, and a lot of people did unfortunately fall into it. However, that guano got us, Team Few, by 1/100th of a point. Is that insane or what? So guano has a 1.91. They get the full 6 points. Few came in second with a 1.92. Ouch. And then ER Trap at a 2.18, which is actually very respectable. That was very close. I'm super impressed. And then sadly, Snafu was a distant fourth. And again, it's clear that why that is the case. Despite the fact that they had a lot of great results through the regular play with 2 2s and the 2 3s, with only 4 people contributing to the challenges, that's not going to be enough. Okay. Now, Few, here's the deal. One extra player beyond Guano did contribute to the challenge, right? 9 players in Few did the challenge, whereas only 8 in Guano. We just need one more. We have to consistently have at least 10 players doing it, guys. That means that 4 people can just, do the regular if that's their preference. And I think we can give Guano a run for their money. But it's getting close. And if even if we were to run the table and get first place throughout, and they're probably going to be second, that's 3 points that we're going to gain. But we only have about 5 days left, and that won't be enough to catch up. So it's going to be really tough. But we have to just go all out, right? And then maybe Guano will just have a bad day. So here's the results. The final, not the final, but the standings up to June 22nd. Guano is now again surging ahead. They have 83 thanks to their victory on taste. Few did pick up 3, so now we're at 62, guys. Snafu stuck at 42, and ER picked up a point, so they're at 33. So I do have to say that it seems like it's going to be a race between Guano and Few. I think it's still going to require Herculean effort on behalf of Team Few to take out Guano, but it's not impossible. And you never know, guys. Maybe the last challenge, there could be a sneaky surprise where I might just award an obscene number of points for an obscenely difficult challenge. You never know. Okay, you never know. Nobody said that the rules required that we focus only on one particular mode of play throughout the entire month. All right, guys, now we have to take a look at the challenge for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and open up my Infinite Wordle. And this is a cool one. I think you guys are going to like this. What we have to do is we have to form a word diagonally from the upper left corner. Okay, so once again, let me demonstrate. I don't think this will be too bad. So let's start with slate, okay? And I'm sorry you can't see the keyboard, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't think it should be too much of a problem, although give me 1 second. Let me see if this would help. There you go. How's that? All right, so we're going to start with slate. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a diagonal starting with that S, okay, and going second row, second box, third row, third box, fourth row, fourth box, and fifth row, fifth box. So that diagonal has to spell out a word. That's the challenge for tomorrow. So playing with this, I think what a good word to complement that S, or rather a good letter, would be a P. And then you can kind of keep forming a nice word from that. So if that were the case, we don't really want to continue using the S there. So you can use any letter you want now. I have a good one. I mean, it's not great, but it's good. How about opine, okay? Because we do want to look at the OPIN are great, and we don't get anything out of the E, but that's okay. So we got to know, okay? And so we're starting to form our word. We have SP, so I could do something like, okay, so let's do SPO, and then maybe we could do something like sport. Wouldn't be bad, because we'll get the R in there. Yeah, we'll have to reuse the T, but that's not the end of the world. So now, for my third word, I want that O in the middle, okay? So we're going to do, how about chord? Ooh, that's a spectacular word, right? So let's do chord. Nice. Oh, we have a 4 plus 1 on scramble, guys. So this is going to work out perfectly. So we've got SPO, and I'm going to use the R. It won't obviously go, it won't be in the fourth spot, but that's okay. We're not playing in hard mode. And then I want to finish it off with the T. And then hopefully on the sixth guess we'll get it, because it's impossible to get it beforehand since we're spelling out sport, and we know that there's no T in the word. All right, so now let's be strategic here and get a good word. What is the word, though? Let's think about that. Is it? I think it might be dross, like scrap material, scrap metal. I think it's going to be dross. So let's test that by doing, shoot. So it's going to be tough because you can't really do DROR. So, that's too bad. So how about if we were to do, doesn't have to be an O, right? On the other hand, I could do something else. I could do like spook. Okay, I could do spook. I could do sport. I could do a lot of things. I could do spoon. So let's do that, right? So now I'm just making a little change of plan here. So we're going to do spook. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do that. And I'm going to do droop to test to see if this is going to be dross. Yep, it has to be dross, right, guys? I can't think of anything else that it could be. So now we're all set. We just have to have a word ending in K so that our diagonal will be spook. This is kind of silly. Now I didn't think it would be that. But we could do croc, okay? And there it is. So the challenge is being completed, right? Spook. However, we also have to solve the Wordle. And let's keep our fingers crossed that it's dross. Boom. Okay, guys, isn't that fun? So that is the challenge for tomorrow. You have to complete the Wordle, which we did. It was dross, and look at that. SPOOK. Spook. There you have it. That's the challenge for tomorrow. And with that in mind, guys, yes, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.